Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. There are some desserts that are like winter desserts, and then there's some that are like summer desserts. I don't know why I started this, but I'm just gonna keep with it. I've had this video for a long time. I was actually thinking of posting this recipe on my other Marisha Couture channel for all of my foodies over there, but I'm like, Cakenistas love tasty recipes too. And y'all have been asking for a variety of pretty much everything. Decorated cakes, recipes, desserts, frostings, random stuff. One day, right, this was like a while ago, I just had a strong taste for some good banana pudding now. I haven't had banana pudding since I started keto, so editing this video was very hard for me. I just want to put that out there, that it took a lot of willpower and strength to make this video. A lot went into this video. I had always made banana pudding growing up, and my mommy always made it, but I never actually made it from scratch as far as the pudding. That's what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna give you guys a really delicious and simple recipe for banana pudding. Something easy, something light, something cool and collected. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and press on the notification bell, and then let's get started. Okay, Cakenistas, so here are all of my lovely laid out ingredients that I'm going to be using for this vanilla pudding. I have cornstarch, some butter, salt, egg yolks, whole milk, sugar, some good vanilla extract, and some banana extract, okay? All of the measurements will be down below in the description. So in my small sauce pot, I'm going to start off by adding my dry ingredients, my sugar, my salt, and my cornstarch. From there, we're going to whisk in our milk, and I like to do this a little bit at a time so that we can remove all of those lumps. Once all the lumps seem to be completely gone, we're going to add the rest of the milk in there. Now once we do that, we are going to allow for our milk mixture to come to a complete simmer. Why a complete simmer and not just a simmer? I don't know, but complete always sounds more reassuring. I'm also going to continuously whisk this. If you've ever made like a pudding or just something that is milk based and you burn the bottom of that pot, it's like once you burn it, it just flavors the whole pot to taste like burnt nasty, and then you just can't get it out. You have to like trash the whole thing. So it's worth it to just cook your pudding low and slow and whisk the entire time, and it thickens up pretty fast because of that cornstarch. So once that happens, we're going to add in our egg yolks by tempering. It's like introducing one group of people to the other group of people. You're basically going to take some of that hot mixture, just a little bit, and whisk that into the egg yolks. And we do this because we're introducing the hot temperature to the eggs so that they won't scramble, you know? Because hot milk and scrambled eggs, it may not be that good. So once we scramble that little bit of milk and egg yolk together, then we can add that to the pot. You're going to do that while whisking, and then add in your butter and your extracts. Now, typically, you know, it's just a vanilla pudding, but if you're going to make the pudding from scratch, why not just go above and beyond and go ahead and make it banana pudding with some banana extract? And I love the banana flavor more than I actually like the bananas because they come out a little bit slimy to me. Everybody has their own banana pudding preference. So I'm going to put the pudding aside, and I just covered it up so that it wouldn't get a skin on top. Now here's my dish. I have my vanilla wafer cookies and my banana sliced super thin. So we're going to add a whole layer of those cookies to the bottom of the dish, and then we're going to crumble. This is how my mommy taught me. This is what she would do. You just crumble the cookies. That may be what everybody does, I don't know, but let me know how you make yours down below, by the way. But you crumble your cookies in between so that you fill in all of the gaps to make a complete layer of crust. There's only 3 ingredients, but so many families have different versions of this one dessert, and it's hilarious. It makes it so tasty. And then I'm going to add a thin layer of my banana. I remember at the time I was so tempted to just eat a cookie, but I knew if I ate a cookie, I was going to eat a second cookie, and then eventually a third, and then a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, and it just wasn't going to stop. I held it together for the most part. So then I'm going to pour half of that pudding right on top of the bananas. And the pudding is still hot, and this is key because it really softens up the vanilla wafer and it just makes it so soft and delicious. Now goes another layer of those vanilla wafer cookies, and here's where I messed up. I accidentally put one of the cookies in upside down, so I couldn't keep that in there because all of the other cookies were right side up, you know, for video purposes, and I ate it. And because I ate it, I had to eat a second one, but then I stopped myself, so I had control on this day. Then another layer of banana. And pudding. If you're at a barbecue or somebody's house party during the summer, it's like, where's the banana pudding? Who made the banana pudding? More banana, more cookies, and just basically keep on going until you have run out of ingredients. But you definitely want to stop with your cookie layer. That will be your final layer. Unless you stop with bananas. Hey, maybe you do something different. But I've never seen that. I doubt it that you stop with bananas. So we're going to let that refrigerate for about 30 minutes or so that that pudding so that the pudding can cool down. Can I just tell you how embarrassed I am at the fact that I grabbed a whole can of whipped cream instead of making my own from scratch? I totally forgot that this was a can. Which explains the stars that I am squeezing out of the can. But you know what? Considering the fact that it is a can, it doesn't look half bad, especially when I topped it with the cookie crumbs, and the dish does help a lot. So this is how I make my tasty banana pudding recipe. It's so good. I wish I could eat it. Boy, if I could come up with a keto version of this, I will really be doing something. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. And let me know in the comments how you make your banana pudding, okay? Couture in a homemade banana pudding. Bye, guys. There's nothing like a good laid-back video in the middle of winter with a summer dessert. I don't know why these cookies are so addictive, and I've purchased the actual vanilla cookies and then like knockoff vanilla wafer cookies. They are not as good. You have to get the vanillas. You just have to splurge on that $3, $4, $5, whatever. No, not $5. If it's $5, I'm not doing it. But splurge on that $4 box. They're too good. Oh, I don't know. It makes them so good. They taste like no other cookie. Vanilla brand needs to go ahead and just make like a banana pudding sandwich cookie. Why don't they? That makes sense, right? Now, when you make this, make sure that you go to my stabilized whipped cream video and use that whipped cream. That is gonna be so much better, and it's gonna hold up forever. For more tasty recipes, check the description. For all the tools that I use, check the description. If you can't find Nilla wafers, check my description. I'll put some down there. Who made the vanilla pudding? It's one of those things. It definitely is one of those desserts. Some of my family members actually do whole halves, like a whole banana cut in half once and then cut in half that way. And so you're like slicing. Sometimes I'll even toss the bananas in a little bit of lemon juice to keep them from going brown, because once they go brown, it's just not as appealing to look at. So, you know, follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Cake Nieces.